Hello and welcome back. Today is slightly different how we're going to structure the episode purely because I recorded episode 26, went to edit and found that there was no audio. OBS, for some reason, in the last few months or so, has dropped the audio about 3 times. Check that it's actually working at the start of the episode. It just, something happens. I'm not sure if there's a bug in OBS or whatever. Anyway, needless to say, the episode was supposed to feature 2 cup games, the FA Cup third round tie against Lincoln City and the Carabao Cup quarter-final against Chelsea. Both those were played. As I say, no audio, so don't want to re-record those. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up episode 26 is going to be different today, but what we're going to do is we're going to show you the highlights from those first 2 games. And I don't want to spoil this episode until we've actually seen the highlights of those 2 games, because it will give you the context of the games that you're going to see today. Quick roundup in a moment of what's been happening since you were last with us, and then we'll get into the highlights. The draw for the first round of the Champions League. Yep, the first knockout round of the Champions League. And then having done all that, we will get on with today's episode. Well, so without any more to do, let's have a look and see how we've been doing since you were last with us. And so here we are. Last time you were with us, Sturm Graz, a 4-0 win against them in the Champions League Group C, which obviously got us through as champions, or as group leaders, group winners, should I say, from Group C, which has meant that we've a seeded draw. You will see that very, very shortly. Who we've drawn in the first knockout round. And then we played Chelsea, that amazing 3-2 turnaround. If you haven't seen that episode yet, go back and watch it. It was exciting. 2 goals down, 81 minutes. Chelsea were sort of really, really on top and at home. But we turned it around. We did a Manchester City in the last sort of... well, the first goal was after 87 minutes. So in the last 3-5 minutes... another one after 88, so 2 goals in 2 minutes got us level, and then Brian Gill getting the winner a minute into injury time to win that one. Then we went into the World Cup break, the winter break for the World Cup, and then while that was pretty much as the international players came back, we had 3 friendlies against Atletico Bilbao, 1-1 draw, Bordeaux a 1-0 win, and Borussia Mönchengladbach a 1-0 win. So that's how that did. And then we played some games in the Premier Division. A 1-0 win against Newcastle Minson after 12 minutes. Manchester City a 1-1 draw in this one. Lucas Moura scoring after 42. Looked like we were going to win it, but Rodri, he got a goal after 91 minutes to make it 1-1, which was a little bit disappointing because I think we put in a reasonable effort. It wasn't fantastic, as you'll see from the stats here. Joachim Michal was sent off for a bad tackle. He has subsequently picked up an extra 2-match ban, so he will be out for a further 2 matches, which is really, really annoying. Then we played Leicester City. A 4-2 win against them. As you will see, we were 2 goals up at half-time, 2-0 going into the half-time. Jamie Vardy, that really annoying person called Jamie Vardy, scoring 2 goals straight after half-time in the space of about 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. 2 goals, got him back to 2-2. But Emerson Royal coming up with a goal, I think, from a corner after 60 minutes, and Dembele rounding it off, a 4-2 win after 81 minutes, keeping the fans happy. And then came the games that we're going to see highlights of right now. Just a quick look then to see how that's affected the Premier League. We've played 16 games up to now. We have 33 points. We're currently in 5th place, so we've managed to pull ourselves into European contention. We've got a 4-point gap now over Chelsea, who are just outside. So as it looks at the minute, the top of the table is Man United FC, 40 points. Manchester City in 2nd on 38. Arsenal 3rd on 36. Liverpool 4th on 33. Then just in behind them on goal difference ourselves. Leeds are in behind us in 6th, same points, but of an inferior goal difference. And then come West Ham on 32. And as mentioned before, Chelsea just outside on 29 points, currently in the relegation zone. Fulham, Blackburn and Burnley. Just one thing to say on that, of course, we do have a game in hand over the likes of Arsenal, Man City and Man U FC as it stands at the minute. Liverpool also have a game in hand. So we will result depends on theirs. So if we can get a win, they get a draw, or they get a loss and we get a win in our next game, it will propel us up here a little bit, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We'll see how that goes. Right, let's not mess around anymore. Let's have our first highlight of the episode. It's against Lincoln City. And these are the teams as they lined up for this one. Don't get enough time to actually call the teams out, but needless to say. So this is how we set up. 5 minutes in, Dele Alli to Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura's shot is blocked to Dembele. Reguilon, Son. That highlight disappears. Son with a free kick. Mahale, and that's gone wide. Mahale playing, of course, because he's not banned from the FA Cup. Dembele, Holzberg, Lucas Moura, Mahale. Mahale cuts it back inside for Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura takes a shot, but Nichols plucks it from underneath the crossbar. Just realised that we could actually take this up just very slightly. It is pretty much in slow motion. Upamecano, Dele Alli, Son, Dembele through to Kane. Can Kane score? No, straight at Nichols. Missed chances, and we've had plenty of them. And Lincoln catch us on the counter. We're in trouble. Dele Alli here, second half now. And Kane's shot is blocked by Walsh. Goes out. Romero, Holzberg, Kane, Dele Alli, Kane, Dembele, Mahale. Straight at the goalkeeper. Not got our shooting boots on today, and Lincoln have been resolute in their defending. Holzberg, lovely one just over the top this time. One of his free kick specials. We're into injury time now, and it looking like a extra time. Crossed in. Kane gets the touch. And whoa, I think that was the final score. In fact, it was the final score. A 1-0 win against Lincoln in this one, which means that we go through to the 4th round, the draw of which you will have missed because that was recorded in episode, but we'll come to that, who we've drawn in the next round of the FA Cup in just a short while. Here's the second highlight then. The other game that you would have seen in episode 26. It is the quarter-final game against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. And again, this is the team that we put out against Chelsea. Pretty much a very similar team to the Lincoln game. Just about 5 minutes in, Pulisic with a corner and Castile's saving that one for another corner. I'm not going to see that corner because it didn't come to anything. Holzberg to Kane. Thought we beat Mendy then, but Mendy got his hands to it and it goes out for a corner, which came to nothing. Up the speed again a little bit. As Chelsea move the ball around nicely. Pulisic into Lukaku. Castile's on form. Save that one. Mahale clears the ball. Son with a corner and headed over the top by Saul, I think it was. Romero, Castile's playing dangerously. Kane cuts it through to Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura in off the post. It's 1-0 after 68 minutes. Chelsea trying to get back in. And we've given the ball away. Pulisic, it's off the post. It's run along the line. Saul clears it. Lucas Moura gets it upfield. Lovely ball, through ball to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi. It's 1-1. Gets the equaliser. It was coming. You could slowly see Chelsea getting back into this. Bad pass there. Oh, I don't know what's happened there. Mendy cleared the ball. He didn't clear it well, and Dembele takes advantage. And that's how it finished. 2-1 was the final score. Goal, the outstanding goal, probably goal of the season from Dembele. And that's how that ended. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to start the episode properly. Yes, we're going to start it properly. You wouldn't believe that, would you? We're going to start it properly now, and then we will have the draw for the first round, first knockout round of the Champions League. Welcome to episode 26 properly now of Making Tottenham Hotspurs Again. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have games against Man UFC in the Carabao Cup semi-final, which oddly enough is at Wembley. I'm sure it's something to do with the World Cup, possibly. Not usually played over two legs and home and away, but this season it's one game on neutral ground, so we're at Wembley for this one, and then a Premier League game against Blackburn. But in the meantime, we have played one more Premier League game. It was a 1-0 win. Dembele scoring after 12 minutes against Aston Villa, which means that the Premier League is looking like this. We are up to 4th, 36 points. Arsenal are 5th, having played one game more than us as well, on 36 points. Leeds are 6th on 34 points, again having played one game more than us. West Ham are 7th on 32. Chelsea outside on 30 points, which means we're 6 points clear of Chelsea, outside of the European places at the moment. We are in Champions League places, just behind Liverpool, who have played the same amount of games as us, won the same amount of games, drawn the same amount of games, lost the same amount of games. The only thing they've done is scored more goals than us, or have a better goal difference at least than us. And then at the top of the table, second place, Man City on 39 points, and Man UFC on 40 points, the dominance of Manchester at the top there. Right, it also looks like Arsenal and Burnley are going to be playing today, which means that Arsenal will have played 2 games more than us. Might displace us from 4th just for now, though. We're playing Milan in the Champions League first knockout round, away first on the 15th of February, and then the 7th of March, our home leg. There is a bit of a gap between the two, so games to be played in between. So that will decide how our episodes fall out. We've also drawn Reading in the 4th round of the FA Cup. I should have told you that before. You may have seen it when I was pulling the screen around. So we've got Reading. That was our thing for getting through the 3rd round. So our next episode is going to look very much like Man UFC Blackburn today, and then we're going to have Aston Villa and Reading in our next episode. Aston Villa have just beaten 1-0, and it was a bit of a cagey affair, I can tell you. Right, okay, so without any more to do, less of the preamble, let's get on with the episode, because we are fairly way in at the moment. Our first game of the episode is against Man UFC. We're playing at Wembley for the chance to play in the final, also at Wembley, of the Carabao Cup. And this is the team that's going to play Manchester United in this semi-final of the Carabao Cup today. Castile's in goal. Sessegnon, who's come back in, because basically Reguilón has been useless. He's really, really poor at the moment. 6.3 in his form. So we've decided to give him a bit of a shot in the bow. Romero, Sewell and Emerson Royal are across our defence. Winks and Holzberg in midfield. Dembele is tired. He is on the bench and possibly will come back. Having said that, I am wondering whether... He has played a lot of games. I am wondering whether to put Dembele back in there, actually. I think I'm going to put Winks back on the bench because it's our golden duo in midfield here. Son Bringil and Lucas Moura up front in attacking midfield. Kane continues in the striker role, and on the bench, Lo Tucla, Michael, Sanchez, Winks, Ali, Bergwijn, and Silva. One thing we do have to watch, as this is only one leg, excuse me, we do have a number of players that are on a yellow card, one match away from suspension. And Holzberg, I wouldn't trust not to get a yellow card today. So there is a danger that we may lose him for the final, which is a bit of a worry. Romero, I'm not too worried about. We have depth in defence, so we can cover that. Holzberg would be a loss, and also bring Gill, who's been performing quite well as well. So losing him, even if he comes in off the bench, as we know, he can turn things around. So he would be a loss to us if that was the case. Mihail is one yellow card away from a ban as well in this competition. So we've got a few yellow cards to be absolutely very, very careful of, and make sure we don't get ourselves in a hot spot. And here we are. MUFC have won 4 of their last 5, drawn 1. And very similar to us, won 4 of our last. In fact, we've won the last 4 games and drawn the other one. So here we are at Wembley. As I say, I'm not quite sure what the context of this is. Normally it's a home and away semi-final. This season, I think, is a bit different, possibly because of the World Cup and the winter break. And UFC with a free kick, which was headed over, thankfully. Fernandez pumping it into the area. Man UFC, 7 shots, 3 on target. We've only had 2 shots, none of which are on target up to now. So we are a little bit behind here. So back to Castiles, who's out to Emerson Royal, who's picked up a yellow. Lucas Moura. Back to Sewell. Hodgeberg. Sewell. Bring Gill. Hodgeberg. Gill drop deep. Got that out to Son. Son cuts it through for Kane. Kane's not going to get there. And Henderson picks up the ball. Milenkovic starts us out from the back. And it's gone wide for Rashford. He's got it. Emerson Royal in attendance, but he's cut back in. And, oh, unlucky. I think that was Greenwood. Whacked it against the post, and they've still got the highlight. Inacio. Shaw now on the ball. Lucas Moura trying to keep him at bay. Pogba crosses it deep. Oof. And that's gone over the top. Castiles had it covered, I think. Very acrobatic at that point. Half an hour gone. I need to drop a bit of encouragement to the team. Now, we're positive at the minute. I'm wondering whether we need to drop it back a little bit. All right. Session to mark Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm not going to get man marking, I don't think, because I just think it takes somebody away from doing what they're supposed to be doing. But we will tightly mark Cristiano Ronaldo. Still a bit of, I've realised that we haven't actually got this. I'm relying on my assistant to do these things. Pogba should be. Don't hold back when tackling him. No, absolutely. Go on weaker foot for him. Van der Beek. Another trigger press. So that's how we're stacked up at the minute. Right, Sessegnon with the throw-in on that far side then. To Son. And he's given the ball away to Fernandez, which is poor. Dembele trying to get it back, but couldn't. He's got it through to Greenwood. Van der Beek. He's gone out wide to Rashford again. Emerson Royal trying to keep him at bay and struggling at best. Dembele comes into the defence. Pogba's there, crosses the ball deep. It's gone over the top again. And Ronaldo is having a lot of space on that side. He's busy trying to keep him thing. Romero, I'm not sure height-wise, he's got... We might have to switch him over. Half-time has arrived and we're lucky to be where we are. We have picked up a little bit. 7 shots, 2 on target. an XG of 0.65, but Man U FC are on top at the moment. 15 shots, 6 on target, a 1.32. Albeit we have had 62% of the possession, which is probably why we're still in the game, is because we've managed to keep the possession. Let's hope for better in the second half. And we come back for the second half, and we're underway. Not much tweak at half time, and it's hit the woodwork again and cleared for a corner. I think it was Sessegnon clearing it. Fernandez with another attempt here. We're going to have to be very careful. It's cleared upfield this time. Kane has come back for it. We need to break out quick. Kane will hold the ball up, and he does. Gets it back to Sessegnon, and we build from the back, but nothing coming of that. Right, just a slight tweak in tactics then. What we're going to do is we're going to increase the tempo a little bit, because did drop the tempo. Let's go to higher tempo. And just see if that has the desired effect before we do any changes to personnel or anything daft like that. Staying on a positive. Greenwood has gone out wide. Ings has gone up front for Manchester United. Greenwood now switched into the middle. Dalot with the throw in to Greenwood. Crosses deep for Perisic. But Emerson Royal blocking it. Ronaldo has another header. He keeps that ball, keeps coming into him. They're going to find him, and he's going to get one away before we're much older. So Emerson Royal, Lucas Moura, Hodgberg, Emerson Royal, Kane, Dembele. Dembele gets around his man. I'm not sure how he did that. Lucas Moura, Hodgberg, Dembele, Hodgberg, Dembele, Hodgberg, Bringill, Dembele, Sessegnon, Bringill, back to Romero, Dembele, goal, referee getting in the way, Kane, Emerson Royal flicks it on for Son, angled wide, and a save by Henderson, and Ronaldo's come off after 70 minutes. Let's have a look. It's time for tactical changes. Lucas Moura is tired. I'm tempted to push Bringill out there. Or do we bring Bringill the other side? Bringill not having a great game in the middle there. So Bringill, push him out wide. Lucas Moura can come off for Bergwijn. Dembele is tired in that midfield, but we're going to leave him at it at the minute. Let's just check the tactics. Bringill is better as an inverted winger as well. Bergwijn's okay there. Right, that's what we're sticking with for a minute. The only other change was Romero in this central minute. Sessegnon's not having such a good game on that wing, but whether that was because of Saul likes to play right side. Romero isn't tired, but I am tempted to take him off and bring Sanchez on. Oh no, mind you, Ronaldo has gone off, so let's leave it at that for the moment. And just see if we can get that on. Right, Bringill gone out on the right now. We have a free kick. Son hurls it in. It's headed back out to him. Son crosses it in again. Son picking up a yellow card. Bringill has come out to pick it up. Hodgberg, So, Emerson Royal, Son, Kane. Kane inside to Bergwijn. Bergwijn shot, and Henderson saved that. It's gone out for a corner. That was going in. Son with the corner. Ball in. It's cleared, and Shaw is going to get there. He's got Greenwood free. They're going to break out. I need to be very careful. Sessegnon has to keep him out there. But he's got the cross in. It's deep. Emerson Royal who's done a sterling job so far. Gill picks the ball up, and they have a free kick. Greenwood with a free kick. It's gone wide. Casteels didn't move, so either it was going in and he wasn't going to move for it, or he knew that was going wide from early doors. Van der Beek gets that out to Persic. Pogba inside to Van der Beek. Persic crosses it in. Winterhall, and Casteels has kept us in it. A lovely save. Now's the time to nick one, boys. Romero to Sewell. Sewell to Bryn. Hodgberg. Bergwijn. Crosses it in. Kane, he scored! 13th goal of the season, and I did say it was time, but they're going to palm us now. 10 minutes to go of real time, and we have gone that goal up. Do we drop back? I think we do. Just get this highlight out of the way. Lovely cross ball. Bergwijn. Kane took a swipe at it, and Milinkovic, and we've gone one up. Right. Tactics wise, we'll do our usual trick. Bergwijn. He's not really a midfielder as such. That was a bit of a mad thing when I brought him on, wasn't it? Dembele. We're going to drop back into here as a defensive midfielder. Bergwijn can drop into there. It's not his best position, but he'll be okay there. He's okay as a Masala. And we'll do our usual trick. We'll drop back to a balanced. Confirm the changes. We have some tired legs on there as well. Do I make a change? Minson. Right. Maybe that's the change. We'll switch these two over. We'll put Bergwijn out there. And then what we'll do is Son can come off for Dele Alli. There we go. That's the change. Bergwijn, he can stay as inverted. Gill prefers to be inverted. Or does he? No, actually, he's better off as a winger. I've just realised. Ooh, put him on there. That's sorted. Pump fist. Dele Alli comes on. Make me proud. Confirm sub. And that's the other change for the moment. We have tired legs. Emerson Royal. He's really tired. Sessegnon with a throw in to Romero. Romero to Hodgberg. Hodgberg to Dembele. Dembele has picked up a yellow card, I notice. Romero. Forward to Kane. Kane holds the ball up. He's giving it away. Sessegnon. Dele Alli. We got it back fairly quickly. Dele Alli. Hodgberg. 90 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes of injury time. Gill. Sessegnon looking for Kane, but he's giving it away. Inacio. Ball's launched forward. Emerson Royal, who he's got tackled this time, and the ball's been taken off him. It's Greenwood's in, and he's got the equaliser. Perisic. Oh, man. Emerson Royal hasn't put a foot wrong all day, but he did here. Perisic was on him as soon as he dropped that ball, and Greenwood hit it on the volley. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Right. Back to positive. We'll have to go back to as we were. Dele Alli back in that slot. Going as an attacking midfielder. And to be honest, we don't really want extra time here. So I am going to go attacking just to see if we can sneak a goal. And we might have to make some changes. It's going to go to extra time. And annoyingly, the episode is going to be a long one. Right, 25 shots, 11 on target for Manchester United. 13-7 for us. We have had 55% of the possession. but we aren't really in this game, and we need to be looking. Emerson Royal is tired, so we're going to have a look at some changes, I think, at before we start the next bit of the game. We'll do that, and we'll come right back. Kane gets things underway. We've brought on Winks, and we've also brought on Mihail in as the wing back on the right side. Emerson Royal was absolutely flat out. He'd had such a good game, apart from that one mistake. Bergwijn, Mihail, Hodgberg, Dele Alli, Kane, as we go looking for this win. Still on attacking, I've realised. Mihail keeping Perisic at bay. Ings with the ball. Saul has tackled him, and he's going to get a yellow card here. I feel sure. Did he get a yellow card? Let's have a look. Not as it looks at the moment. Away with a ticking off. Half time of extra time comes, and it's still 1-1, which as it stands at the minute means we're going to penalties. Windal has the throw in deep, and Van der Beek. Bringil trips him, but I'm not sure the referee's played on. And Perisic has got it. Mihail went round Mihail. I won't say it was a mistake from Mihail, but Mihail let it go around him. It's crossed deep. And Dalot puts Manchester United in front for the first time. And we are in trouble. Very much in trouble. And they beat us in the World Club Championships. They are doing for us this season, and we find them again eventually in the FA Cup. They're going to be our Achilles heel this season, I think. They've been the better side by far, and we've not really had an answer to them. Let's go back to positive. I'm really not sure what we can do. We're going to throw everything in the kitchen sink at them now. We're going to put Bergwijn and bring Gil on attack. We've got Mihail on attack, and perhaps probably take him back to support. Sessignon will put on support as well. I'll confirm those changes. Kane with the ball. Bergwijn. Mihail. Bergwijn. Bergwijn crosses the ball deep. It's gone out. Milenkovic couldn't get to it, and it's out for a throw. I'm not going to see the throw. So, Hodgberg. Bergwijn. Back to Saul. Romero. Looking for a bill from the back here. Hodgberg. Winks. Bringil. Bringil goes on a bit of a run. Can he cross the ball in? He can. Very deep, though. Looking for Mihail on the other side. Switching the play. Mihail to Hodgberg. Hodgberg holds the ball up, no way through, and Man UFC are defending resolutely. We've given the ball away, but Winks wins it back twice. Bringil, Romero. Bringil just needs a moment of thing. Winks into the area, try to play it in, but nobody there. Mihail through to Bergwijn. Bergwijn crosses to Dele Alli. Dele Alli crosses in. Kane has got his second of the game, a 14th goal of the season. It's 2-2 with 7 minutes to play there or thereabouts. We are back level. And Bergwijn and Bringil coming forward a little bit has had that the extra on the defenders, wide defenders, based on the fact that they're tired. We're all tired. Absolutely flat out, and it's going to penalties. So this is how it's going to pan out. Dele Alli, Holzberg, Dele Alli, Harry Winks, Sewell. There are 5. The rest will leave. Bringill, Bergwijn, Sessignon, Romero. That's the 9. Hopefully, it won't come to that, but we'll see. Right, quick team talk then. What are we going to say to them? Hands together. Relax, pick your spot, and don't change your mind. No, good luck, boys. Probably wasn't the thing to do. A couple of them not looking happy. Kane's first up then, against Henderson. And Kane makes it 1-0. Ings is next up. And Ings puts his away. It's 1-1. Holzberg is next up. And he's put it the other side. Henderson went the right way. And it's 2-1. Perisic. And it's been saved by Casteels. Can we do this? Dele Alli is next up. Perisic, who provided the cross, it's gone away. Dele Alli, it's 3-1 on penalties. Mason Greenwood next. Perisic, who, after the Emerson Royal mistake, crossed it for Greenwood, who put it away. 3-2 on penalties. Winks is next up. Oh, and it's been saved. It was a poor penalty. Run up, and just literally, as he ran up, just kept running and took it. Dalot. Casteels goes the wrong way. Well, goes the right way, but it's now 3-3. Sewell. He's put it away. 5-3. Sorry, 4-3. Casteels really needs to save this one again now. I thought when he saved from Perisic, we approach Inacio is going to come up. He's put it away, and it's 4-4 after the first round of penalties. It's now sudden death. Bringill's put that away. 5-4 on penalties. Casteels needs to be a hero. Van der Beek. Let's put it away. Bergwijn is up next. Stephen Bergwijn. He's put that away nicely in the corner. And so it goes 6-5. Windal. He's next up for Manchester United. Yeah, straight through the goalkeeper virtually. 6-all. Sessignon is next. He's put that away. Exceedingly long episode this is going to be, guys. Milenkovic is next. 7-6 on penalties. Milenkovic, no problems at all. It's 7-7. Romero is next. I really didn't think it was going to get to this. And Romero puts it away. I thought Henderson was going to get that for a minute. Come on, Casteels, make a name for yourself. It's got Luke Shaw. He's up against. Hearts in mouth time. And he sent Casteels the wrong way. 8-8. Michael is next. Dele Alli hadn't missed his. And he's straight at Henderson. And that's it, I think. Manchester United will win this. Harry Maguire is... Oh, no, Casteels has saved it. There was me being a little faith. And it's now goalkeeper against goalkeeper. Casteels against Henderson. Oh, Casteels. You need to save Henderson's now. Oh, man. And Henderson has scored against Casteels, and it's all over. Down to the goalkeepers, and Henderson had one up against Casteels. What a Roxy-turvy game that was. That mistake by Emerson Royal a minute into injury time, otherwise we'd have won that. And there we go. It's all over. We'll move on swiftly. There's no draw to be made. We're not through to the final. So that's the end of that. And here is the team to play in this one. I'll just switch cameras. Thank you very much. Yes, against Blackburn, Casteels in goal. Sessegnon, Upamecano, Saul. Emerson Royal is back in on the right-hand side. Dembele and Holzberg are our central midfield, as always. Son Lakelso's back from injury. Hooray! He's going to start. He can get 75 minutes out of him. So we'll see how he's doing at half-time. He's playing in that number 10 role. Lucas Moura out on the right. Silver is in. Kane is tired, so we'll only bring him on if we really, really need to. On the bench, Lotatella, Toraj, who makes his debut, actually, on the bench. We'll have to give him a number in a minute. Sanchez, Romero, Dyer, Bergwijn, Barangil, Winks, and Kane. Squad numbers, that's what we want to do. Give him a number. We'll give him number 26. Number 26. So that's the team that's going to face Blackburn. And teams on the pitch, ready to go. Let's get underway. The episode has taken a long while. As you'll see, Manchester City have beaten Manchester United 4-0. 2 goals from Haaland. From Haaland. And we are currently 5th as the teams around us have played. What's going on here? Joe Rothwell has give us a free kick. Holzberg, it's saved by Woodman and cleared. Lucas Moura will tidy up. He's going to try and get this ball back in again. Crosses in. Straight at, I think it was Andre Silva, straight at Woodman. And 2 attempts, 2 bites at the cherry. Didn't get it. Other games going on around us. Burnley beating Bournemouth 2-0 or 2-1. It's just they've got one back. Emerson Royal with a throw in to Lo Celso. Lucas Moura tackled, but Emerson Royal, oh, unlucky. Continuing that, Woodman saved that. Continuing his good form from recent times. Son with the corner, but we're not scoring many from the corners just recently. They're picking up lots of yellow cards. Lo Celso, Devonport. He's got a second yellow. If he's not careful, he has. And he's been sent off. So, honestly, they've had a lot of players sent off, actually. We'll look at in a minute. But they just recently, they're really frustrated players. And Emerson Royal is tiring very quickly on that right-hand side. I'm not sure quite why. I'm not if he's picked up an injury. Rothwell in. They're down to 10 men. And in here, Dost. And he scores. Bas Dost. His 6th goal of the season. And we go a goal down. Right on half-time. A long ball. Dost wins it. Rothwell back to Buckley. And Dost into space and goes round Castiles. Now that is bad. Defenders arguing with one another. I'll berate the team. Sessegnon, Son, going back on level terms for half time. He's been tackled. Hodgberg wins it back though. Dembele. Lo Celso crosses deep. Lucas Moura. Emerson Royal. Holzberg, who takes a shot and it's gone wide. Half time, it's going to be 1-0. And we are behind. Don't know how. They had one shot on target. Sorry, one shot on target. And it was that goal. 37% possession. If we go down to this one goal because of this is really, really embarrassing. 8 shots, 4 on target, 0.44 on the XG. So we've not really been that good. That's the thing. 63% possession. We have got to play better in the second half. No changes at half time as we come back. We got a highlight early on. Lo Celso with a free kick. Lo Celso through the bodies and Woodman, I think, has saved that. It's gone for a corner. Lo Celso with the corner on that far side. Lo Celso crosses it in. It's been cleared away though, and we've still not scored from the corner. Upamecano not having a good game in defence there. Lo Celso crosses it in. Saul, I think that was. It's bouncing around there. And Blackburn trying to get it away. Sessegnon, Upamecano, Son, Dembele still alive. Sessegnon, Lo Celso trying to find out Lucas Moura but didn't find him. It's gone back to the goalkeeper. Woodman clears it upfield. And this is what happened when they got the goal. But Saul better on him this time. Son. Crosses the ball deep. Lucas Moura. And heads it over. Just not got the shots on target at all today. Really not finding a way through here. And with 66 minutes on the clock, I think we have to go attacking. Encourage the team. And I think what we're going to do is where these two are on support, we're going to turn them into attacking. Try and up the game here. Sessegnon with a throw into Lucas Moura, who's on this side. Sessegnon. Dembele, he's been pulled down in the penalty area. That's a penalty. We might win this by the back door. Well, we need to draw first, of course. Here's a penalty. Andre Silva. I'm not sure what his penalty taking's like, but he has put it away. Andre Silva, his 5th of the season. And we are back on level terms after 67 minutes. Maxime Collin on for Harry Picking. As we go looking for a win. Sessegnon, I thought I'd cut that out then, but it didn't. And Emerson Royal will cut that out. Sewell, Lucas Moura, Lo Celso, back to Emerson Royal. Hodgberg, Lo Celso, Sessegnon, Upamecano. Finds Son. Son puts it away. 2-1. 10th goal of the season, and we are putting them to the blade now. 2 in quick succession. Getting that one back from the penalty spot has opened them up. And Sessegnon, Upamecano, Upamecano going route one. If they can do it, we can do it. The goalkeeper thinking he was going to put it down this side, didn't. And good goal. Good goal. Right, I think we can drop back to a positive. Still staying on attacking mode. Blackburn, just that one shot, one on goal so far. Carter. And go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Long ball. It's cut out by Upamecano to Lucas Moura. Emerson Royal. Lucas Moura. Emerson Royal. He will look to try and dink. Oh no, Lucas Moura. I was going to say try and dink this back in. Lucas Moura is going to cross it. Deep. It's a goal. Son. Second of the season. He's 11th. He's second of the game. 11th of the season. Now we're making it look a little bit too easy. 3-1 from being a goal down. That penalty turned the tide in our favour. And Lucas Moura low across. Son beating the defender all the way. And he's on a hat-trick. Right, 75 minutes gone. Time to make some changes. Lo Celso is tiring, not surprisingly. We might give Ronaldo Torres his debut. Why not? Let's give him a run out. He's the most tired of everybody at the moment, so we'll just go on that one change. For now, we have a free kick. Holzberg with a free kick, and goalkeeper saved it, and they cleared it. "85 minutes comes, and the 10 men has really told in the end. I'll drop these guys back to support roles. And Lucas Moura is tired. Minson is tired. And I think Lucas Moura for Steven Bergwijn. And Minson for Brian Gill. Give them to a run out. That'll make me proud. Bergwijn still wanting to move on. And I've said he'll have to wait until we've got a replacement. Emerson Royal now. Holzberg. Emerson Royal. Not much doing in the transfer market so far for us. We haven't got a lot of money. So Emerson Royal. Holzberg. Andre Silva. Royal. Over the top. Lucas Moura. That ball bounced nicely for him. He's 10th of the season. And 4-1. Emerson Royal. Holzberg. Lovely through ball. Andre Silva. Back to Emerson Royal. Holzberg over the top. Just let it bounce. And Lucas Moura puts it away. Yes, we still want to go with our tactical changes as we go into injury time. And it's all over. It's a 4-0 win. Sorry, 4-0. 4-1 win in the end. Down to 10 men, Blackburn, which I think helped us somewhat. They had just one shot, one on target, 35% possession. We had 26 shots in the end, 15 of which were on target, 3.35 on the XG. So we were really up there in the end. Let's have a look at that, how that affects the table. And this is the table as it stands after this round of games. You see there are teams around us that have played more games, but from the top, Man UFC having played 19 games on 43 points. Man City immediately behind them on 42, having beaten them 4-0 today. They've put a dent in their wings, so to speak. Arsenal have played 2 games more than us. They have 42 points. They are in 3rd place. Then come Liverpool and ourselves. As I say, we're pretty much even Stevens as it is at the minute. We are starting to chip away at their goal difference, though. So it's only a matter of time. But with 1 game in hand at least, that will take us up to 42 points, which will put us in the mix with these guys here. And the fact that we've got 2 games in hand over Arsenal would assume that we would get in front of them anyway. But then we'll only be a point theoretically behind MUFC. So Manchester City done everybody at the top here. A little bit of help just in that last game. Liverpool are 4th, as we said. We're 5th. Leeds 6th, 2 points behind us. They have played a game more than us, though. And Chelsea have got 33 points. So we're 6 points clear of them still. They've got the same, but they are back into the European places. West Ham just outside now on 33, but they've played 2 games more than the rest of us at the moment. That's how it is. As we end the episode, we are going away. We're going to play 2 games in the Premier League against Liverpool, who, to be honest, we haven't beaten yet. So that's not going to bode well. In fact, we lost 3-0 in the FA Cup quarter-final last season. So far this season, or was that the last game of... We haven't played them this season yet, actually. I think that was last season, so we lost to them last season. There we go. Carabao Cup semi-finals and the Premier League, a 2-2 draw at our place, a 3-0 loss at their place. So that's how that one drags out. And we are at home, so well, you never know. And then an away game against Norwich. We'll be coming back for Aston Villa and a 4th round FA Cup tie against Reading. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all future episodes of this and new series as they are released. New episodes of Making Tottenham Hotspurs again, currently released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. If you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. Sorry it's been a long episode, but we hope to see you for the next episode, episode 27. It's out on Friday. Until then, goodbye.